Welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to make vanilla custard, banana custard, chocolate custard, lemon custard, mint custard and tea custard. So as you sit there in that chair of yours with a cup of tea in hand, sit back, relax and enjoy this episode. Oh, don't forget to subscribe.
If you were to ask, Britain, what is your favourite sauce?
Gravy.
HP, obviously.
Well, I think it's custard.
I bet custard would be close to, if not at the top of the list. Really, it's that good.
Wow.
Creamy, silky smooth, and as I shall demonstrate today, wonderfully versatile. Take it from me, cake on its own is great, but cake with custard is just better. In this episode, I'll be showing you how to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different custards, so that by the end of this episode, you'll have a sauce for every occasion. Now, allow me to introduce the ingredients to you.
For today's Brilliantly British custard masterclass, you will need some eggs, full fat cream, full fat milk, sugar, a pinch of salt, and some corn starch. That's what you will need for all of the custards that you're going to see today. But depending on which custard you go for, you will also need some cocoa powder, fresh mint, tea, a tea of your choice, some lemons, vanilla pods or vanilla extract, and some bananas. That's it for the making of the custards. But I want you now to turn your attention to your hydration. It's important, so much so that here on the Brilliantly British channel, we think before you get started, switch on your kettle, brew yourself a nice cup of hot tea so you can sip on that whilst you cook.
Vanilla custard is the most basic of all. And to start, pour a 50-50 mixture of milk and cream into a saucepan with a sprinkling of salt. And gently over a medium-low heat, warm the mixture, stirring occasionally to prevent it from catching. As the cream heats up, separate 4 egg yolks in a large jug or bowl. To the yolks, add your vanilla flavouring, followed by the addition of your cornstarch. Whisk the elements together until homogenized, then continue to heat up your cream milk mixture until it reaches 80 degrees C, after which slowly temper your eggs, incrementally adding to them whilst whisking constantly. Once tempered, transfer the mixture back to your saucepan and over a medium heat, whisk constantly to cook the eggs by raising the temperature to 80 degrees C. At this temperature, the eggs will cook, thickening the custard, so immediately remove the pan from the heat and then lastly add sugar to taste. Done.
Tasting. Let me tell you how good this custard is, but I can't do that unless I have a piece of cake. All right, let me now taste this in 3, 2, 1. This is just the entry-level basic custard and this is amazing. It's delicious, it's lovely, it's rich. The yolks, the quality of the eggs as well when making custard, guys, I must say, really does matter. And the vanilla essence, and it's perfectly sweetened. You've got a hint of umami flavor coming through because it's been lightly salted. Guys, this is perfect. You make this at home for whoever, they will be impressed. Now, the next one.
For a banana custard, just like before, pour your milk cream mixture followed by a sprinkling of salt and begin to heat it over a medium heat. In the meantime, mash up a banana and some cornstarch with your yolks. I chose to use a very ripe banana as this provides a more intense banana flavor. With the cream now at 80 degrees C or thereabouts, slowly temper your eggs by drizzling your milk in while stirring constantly before returning to your pot over a medium heat. Once the mixture reaches 80 degrees C or thereabouts and thickens, quickly pass the custard through a sieve before returning to your pot over a low heat just to reheat it slightly, and finally adding sugar to taste. That's it. Done.
All right, let's taste the banana custard. Looking forward to this so much. All right, homemade banana custard with cake. Let's see what's going on here. All right, 3, 2, 1. I never would have imagined that using a banana, adding it to custard, immediately just, oh guys, this is amazing. It's literally so good. It tastes exactly as you would imagine it to be, especially if you love banana. If you love bananas, this is a thing for you. If you have a chocolate cake with this, honestly, this will take you to the moon, the stars above. It's silky, smooth. Guys, you have to try and make this one. So, with that being said, on to the next one.
For a chocolate custard, start by heating the milk-cream mixture the same way, but this time add some starch and the all-important unsweetened cocoa powder to your yolks before homogenizing. Once the milk is at the right temperature, temper your eggs before returning to cook over a medium heat with a whisk. Once the custard cooks, remove it from the heat and then finally add sugar to taste. And that's it. You're done.
Now, let us indulge ourselves by tasting this chocolate custard. 3, 2, 1. There is just one word that comes to mind when this, the word is deep. This is really deep in flavor. Honestly, I'm a big fan of dark chocolate, and I've made this to taste just like that, and it's amazing. The texture of the custard is just like I said, liquid silk. It's just smooth and rich, and with the cake, oh guys, it doesn't get much better than this. And for me, this brings back nostalgic memories of being at school when they would serve this, and it was always an amazing day. I can promise you that. So guys, on to the next one.
To make a lemon custard, zest and juice a lemon completely. Set the juice to one side, and to the zest, add your mixture of milk and cream and a pinch of salt over a medium heat. As usual, beat your yolks with some starch until homogeneous, tempering them once your milk has a temperature of 80 degrees C. Once tempered, return to your pan and heat to a temperature of 80 degrees or thereabouts whilst stirring constantly. Once hot and thick, pass the custard through a sieve to remove the zest. Once sieved, gradually add the lemon juice to taste, followed by some sugar. And that's it. Done.
Lemon custard made. Let me tell you how good this is. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yep. That is a good lemon custard. It's a bit tangy, sharp, the way I like it. You will of course make it the way you like, sweet. And in contrast, you've got the creamy richness of the yolk and cream base to this. This is wonderfully balanced. Something you can actually eat a lot of because of this balance that it has. So guys, look, you have to make this at some point, please. So let's taste the next one.
For this minty experience, heat some cream and some milk, this time with mint and a pinch of salt. Meanwhile, mix your starch and egg yolks together. Once your milk has the right temperature, temper your yolks before blitzing with a blender. Don't worry too much about blending the mint completely. You're doing this just to encourage the release of the peppermint oils. After blending, return the mixture to your saucepan and begin to heat, cook, and whisk over a medium heat. Once the mixture thickens and has the golden temperature, remove it from the heat, wasting no time passing it through a sieve. With that done, season with sugar to taste and you'll have made a delicious mint custard.
Now it's time to taste this mint custard. I have a small confession to make. I'm not the biggest fan of mint flavored things, but for your amusement, for you, our fans, the people that are dedicated to watching this show, I'm gonna describe how good this is for those of you that love mint and chocolate together. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, look, we deliver on this channel. Every custard we've made thus far has all been the same in the sense of the texture, the consistency. It's perfect, 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 perfect. Now, the mint. If I was someone that really did appreciate mint flavored things, I can appreciate and understand that this is delicious. It's not too extreme in terms of, I don't know, tasting like toothpaste, but it's also not too subtle to the point where you don't notice it. It's right where it should be, on the money. The cake, which is something that we recommend you have this mint custard with, is moist, it's delicious, it's gonna be in the description below. So don't worry. Now, for the next one.
Okay, of all of them, this was the one that I was most looking forward to showing you. So, start by brewing some tea in the midst of your milk cream mixture. I changed my pot in order to brew the tea a lot better as the liquid in the pot was too shallow initially. Now, in tandem, mix some starch with your yolks before waiting for the liquid to reach 80 degrees C. Once that temperature has been reached, remove it from the heat and squeeze your tea bags before disposing of them. If you're using loose tea, you'll simply have to pass the infusion through a sieve. With that done, temper the yolks, return everything to your pot, albeit a larger one in my case, and then heat until it's 80 degrees C, thick and silky, before removing from the heat and seasoning with sugar to taste. Easy.
And now let us taste the 6th and final custard, tasted, whatever you want to call it. Let's do it. What a journey it's been. We've arrived at this point where I tell you how great, how amazing this particular custard is. So, without much further ado, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Wow. For any of you that are tea lovers, this is the dessert for you. I mean, it is delicious and it is so rich and complex. The Assam tea, you can really taste it. It's giving that wonderfully malty taste to the custard. Custard is just amazing. And you know, in this episode, we've shown you how to flavor it in so many different ways. Guys, if you try any of them, I implore you, please try this one in particular. It is as distinct as it gets. Please. Thank you all so much for allowing me to show you how to make custard perfectly. Because I know you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button so that you don't miss any of our new releases. Follow us on all of the social media platforms that this channel is on. Tell everyone you know about the Brilliantly British food on this channel, and I will see you next time.